Hey everyone, Sergio here with the Rideshare Guy. What do we say on Show Me the Money Club? Work smarter, not harder. If you aren't using the Solo app, which I have been for the past year and a half, you may be working a lot harder than you need to. Let's change that. Download the app, link your account where you can manage your income, track your expenses, as well as your taxes. Not only that, but you can plan by optimizing your time, make more money, and even guarantee your daily pay with guaranteed earnings. Download the Solo app today. Begin to work smarter, not harder. Link is in the description. Let's get back to it.
Let's talk about Lyft. They're testing a new trip ordering system.
I don't know what this is. This is the one on the right is from my app. That's where I live. Somebody actually said, a driver sent me this. He goes, what the fuck? Okay. I was told I'm cussing too much again. Okay, I'm not going to cuss. I mean, when I get hot, I'm going to cuss, so nobody can stop me. So anyway, I got this screenshot from a driver. Again, right? I know stuff about this, Chris, than way before the company knows. Like the advantage versus standard thing, the CMT driver score thing. You know how many screenshots I got already for my article? I got it from all over the place. I go like, Serge, they're doing CMT already. I'm like, okay, cool.
Well, here's the thing. Nobody said that they weren't going to do CMT yet. The thing is, it's that they weren't going to use the score to influence whether you'd be an advantage or standard driver until September. So nowhere did it say that they weren't going to do it already.
I get that, but
they're probably already starting it because they have to train the algorithm to give standard or advantage drivers, more trip radar or less, depending on what you are.
Okay, I get that, but one of them is from a city that the standard versus advantage doesn't even apply.
Okay, but again, they didn't say anything about CMT not going.
I get that. Well, what I'm saying, okay, look, what I'm saying is that September 2nd was the date that CMT score, driving score, is going to be the fourth leg of the table, right? 25% acceptance.
Yes.
Less than,
but
right?
they never said that they weren't going to implement that driving
no
score.
Problem. No
already.
problem.
So.
No problem. I get that. But what I'm trying to tell you is that they're already doing CMT scores in other cities where there is no advantage versus driver. They can do CMT. Look, Lyft has been doing it quite inaccurately, obviously. And I'm actually all for CMT. But now we're going to figure out if it's accurate or not, because I believe the driver. If the driver gets a shitty score and the driver says, you know what, I'm not doing any of this stuff, that means theirs is as bad as Lyft's. That's all I'm saying. I'm not against CMT driver score at all. I think it's a good thing. But anyway, so this is different. So this driver sends me this. He goes, actually, I'm taking a Lyft trip, and then it will not show me who the driver is. As a rider now. See what it says? Actually, then I got kind of curious. I went to my app and I ordered a trip like 3 miles, couple miles down the road to Trader Joe's, and it did the same thing. So obviously they released it. It says you will see the driver details in 49 seconds. It's like, the Mission Impossible clock. In 50 seconds, this tape will self-destruct itself. So now actually like this. So now, like, we don't know who the rider is sometimes, right? Because there's no pictures, fake name, all that shit. Yep. Now the rider goes like, I don't know who my driver is. Awesome. I will let you know in a minute. I'm like, cool.
Why in our boat? What is the point of doing that? Like,
I have no idea.
You get a minute or so or 50 seconds. What would be the point of hiding that information? The only thing that I could think of that would make sense to me is, how they do the auto change of a driver. So like if you have a rider, or if you've got paired with a Lyft ride and you have that auto switch on where you get auto switched to a different ride, that's the only thing I can think of. If they're going to try for the first minute or so to get a driver that's closer to you, without having to notify through the app or something saying, hey, we found a closer driver, would you like to switch? I wonder if that's the only thing that they're doing. Beyond that, I don't get the point of this one.
Well, I also thought, okay, Daniel, is that true, really? Okay,
Daniel, if you have proof of that, please.
He does. Actually, I take Daniel's word. He's my PhD student who digs deeper than me, actually. Daniel,
Well,
send me something on that.
send us that information, please.
Yeah, please do. That may be the best tidbit I got out of this show so far. Okay, you know what I thought about this? You know how Uber was complaining about collapsing acceptance rate levels in the country, which my 8-part videos are about. Love all of you cherry pickers people. They are in a tough spot. Let me tell you, they introduced upfront fares. They didn't think you guys would listen to us by the hundreds of thousands. And then now, okay, you know what I thought about this? This is what you tell me if you think it's right. You know, the spinner rate, you know, or the one on Uber, it's like spin saying, looking for driver while your offer is getting like bounced from driver to driver to driver, right?
Yeah.
Or ended up on trip radar instead of waiting for somebody to match with you. Maybe, you know, this is like, you know how the Double Jeopardy music goes? So instead of spinning or something, boring the rider, maybe they go like, okay, we'll let you know who your rider is. We're matching. Maybe that's what this is. Spinner rate is like getting longer on Lyft as well now. They just kind of go, we don't know who your driver is, so we're trying to find a fool for you. So this is what we do.
So I mean, during this time, and I'm wondering if it doesn't get accepted within that time frame, will it increase the time? So it says see driver details in 3, 2, 1, and then all of a sudden it'll go up to like 25 or 40, and it's like, wait, what the hell's going on here? Or it'll just say like, I'm sorry, we were unable to find a driver for you at this moment. Please try again in a moment.
No, this starts in a minute, by the way. I only took the screenshot at the 49-second level, so it says a minute. Maybe they're collecting data saying how fast they're matching or so. I don't know. There is a reason for it. And then I asked Lyft about it. They haven't come back to me yet because I just got this yesterday. I didn't even know in my passenger app I had the same thing. So you have a minute to match, I guess, or they're gonna go, well, we're matching less than a minute. It's wonderful, or something. I don't know. So
yeah, I mean, those are the only 2 possible scenarios I could see.
I don't know. Whatever.
Or it could be, like, I mean, think about it. They're doing the Ride Finder, which is kind of like Trip Radar.
I like Ride Finder.
So I'm thinking that it's probably something to do with that.
Yeah. So Daniel, please send us that. What's it say? Yeah, I have a. Sure. Why not? Whatever. It's all good. Anyway, so that's it. That's what, if you guys are seeing this or hearing this from your riders, let us know. I mean, we don't talk about the rider issues that much, but this one I think was worth talking about.
Yeah, I think it's interesting just because it's like, oh, we had a decade, as you said in the video, decade without knowing where you're going until you get there, and so the cancellation rates were high, but they had to come up with something different. And
they fixed that with upfront fares, and then now I have a problem with AR. Good on you, people. Please spread the Bible, spread the word. Declined, garbage, know your worth. Please do that. Please do that. If half the drivers in the country did that, holy crap, we'd have such a good time. And go watch the videos. Part 2.
Oh, hey, Tim.
Right after the show.
Got Tim Sullivan, and he's Kid Kaboo as well too.
I don't know. Kid Kaboo pays better, so probably you don't need to decline too many. But no, but I mean, I'm telling you, all the videos. Yeah, I mean, look, more apps better.
Absolutely.
All right, thanks for watching. That short little clip was from our live stream, Show Me the Money Club with Sergio and myself, Tuesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Make sure you subscribe, turn on all notifications so you'll be notified when we go live, as well as all of our awesome content. Make sure to check out this video right here, which will take you to the entire live stream, or check out this video right there. All right, drive smart, everyone.